Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll be right back.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, March 18, 2025. In the headlines, former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell reportedly doing well after suffering blackout at his People's Parliament on Monday night. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to attend the 76th meeting of the OECS Authority. Leader of opposition business in the Senate, Nolan Cox, sees no justification for budget delay. Also in the news, regionally, general elections in Trinidad and Tobago to be held on April 28. Internationally, entire families wiped out as Israel bombards Gaza's residential areas. Plus, in the sports news, Michael Joseph slams another blistering century in the Dennis Cornwall St. Patrick's Cricket Council T20 tournament. Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. To invite you to stay close, we are reporting the day's news. Thanks for joining us. The People's Parliament, organized by the opposition New National Party, was quickly called off after Member of Parliament for St. George Northwest, Dr. Keith Mitchell, had a medical emergency during his presentation. "Sisters and brothers, I am blacking out," were the words his audience heard before the incident. My colleague Cherry Blackman Stephen has this report.
Former Prime Minister and immediate past opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell is said to be doing well, as seen in this video shared with GBN. This follows a night of concern among many having watched in person or online, as the man who led the nation for years experienced what appeared to be a medical emergency on Monday evening while addressing supporters of the New National Party at a meeting in his constituency. Dr. Mitchell had organized the meeting to present his response to the current national budget. In his true style, he launched into the doings of the Deacon Mitchell-led administration. But then there was a sudden change.
If you don't have the equipment, the medication, the trained staff, and the way you treat them, sisters and brothers, I'm blacking out.
The meeting was cancelled following the incident at the Happy Hill Secondary School. The Office of the Prime Minister swiftly issued a statement acknowledging Dr. Mitchell's sudden collapse. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell expressed his well wishes and asked that the nation keeps Dr. Keith Mitchell in their prayers. Opposition leader Emmeline Pierre also addressed the situation, reassuring the public that Dr. Mitchell is doing well. She explained what transpired.
Dr. Mitchell began to share his personal experience witnessing the death of someone extremely close to him who passed on just the day before. He obviously became emotionally overwhelmed and showed signs that he was fainting off. Shortly after, maybe about 15 minutes thereafter, he fully recovered and was able to remain for the conclusion of the session, after which he left for his residence. Dr. Mitchell remains in great spirit and he is well.
Dr. Mitchell's medical emergency at the public meeting has drawn an outpouring of support from the Grenadian people at home and in the diaspora, with many taking to social media to share their best wishes for his speedy recovery. President of the Senate, Dr. Decima Williams, during Tuesday's Senate debate, also extended best wishes to Dr. Mitchell.
On behalf of the Senate, I wish Dr. Mitchell best wishes for his good health.
Sherry Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is in St. Lucia this week, attending the 76th meeting of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Authority. This is what we know. The March 18 to 21 meeting brings together OECS heads of government and ministers, as well as international development partners, to address critical regional issues. According to the Government Information Service, discussions will focus on free movement of people and related legislative frameworks, sustainable tourism initiatives, and implementation of the OECS development strategy. One of the key highlights of the regional summit will be the accession ceremony of St. Martin as the third French associate member of the OECS. Prime Minister Mitchell said, and I quote, "This meeting comes at a crucial time when our region needs collective action and collaboration to address our shared challenges for the people of the region," unquote. Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, Joseph Andal, and OECS Commissioner Aaron Moses are accompanying the Prime Minister to the OECS Summit. We can tell you too, the opening ceremony is scheduled to take place on Wednesday, beginning at 4:30 p.m. The proceedings will conclude with a press briefing on March 20. Andy Williams, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, is serving as acting Prime Minister during the Grenadian leader's absence. Well, a key workshop aimed at refining Grenada's food security crisis preparedness plan was held on Tuesday, bringing together various partners to ensure the plan's effectiveness and readiness. Beverly Telesford reports.
The Ministry of Agriculture is set to submit the finalized Grenada Food Security Crisis Preparedness Plan, FSCPP, to Cabinet by the end of April. As part of the validation process, a one-day workshop was held this morning at the Royalton Grenada Resort and Spa. The World Bank-funded initiative, led by the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, brought together a range of partners, including the Meteorological Office, National Disaster Management Agency NADMA, the Grenada Red Cross, the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation in Agriculture, Food and Agriculture Organization Focal Point representatives, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, the Ministry of Finance, and World Bank officials. Participants reviewed the strategy outlined in the FSCPP and addressed issues and approaches identified during two previous workshops in Grenada last year, as well as feedback from the review of the first draft of the plan. Minister for Agriculture and Lands, Lennox Andrews, said Cabinet is anticipating the presentation of the plan.
Cabinet will look forward to that final plan. In fact, Prime Minister would have commended the Ministry of Agriculture, the Permanent Secretary, and his team, together with all of the development partners. He would have commended you for the so far preparation of the plan, and we look forward to receiving the plan not too long from now for the approval of the cabinet. So we do look forward to this plan.
He highlighted the technical working group as an important aspect of the plan's creation.
That technical working group is really the brainchild in this plan, because you will be the one collecting the information, collecting the data, and making a decision of the likelihood of a crisis, of an impending crisis, and of the need to mobilize different offices, the different institutions, the different individuals, mobilize and get them ready so as to respond, so that we can mitigate the negative impact the crisis is likely to have on us, on our people.
Senior agricultural economist at the World Bank, Eva Hassiner, commented on the progress made within the last year in the formulation of the plan.
I believe that we have come a very long way. I think we worked very closely together over the last year on the preparation of this plan. And I really saw the strong engagement of the different ministries and institutions and humanitarian development partners. And I think we reached a very critical juncture with this validation workshop. The goal of this validation workshop is to, again, look together at this preparedness plan in which your comments and feedback has been incorporated, and to discuss it a little bit again together and, hear your thoughts.
More than 20 countries supported by the World Bank are in the process of preparing their own food security crisis preparedness plans. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
This story to report, a new fee structure is on the horizon for one of Grenada's most iconic tourist attractions. Grenada Tourism Authority has announced phased entry fees for the Molineux Beauséjour Marine Protected Area, home of the world's first underwater sculpture park. The GTA said the move is necessary to preserve and enhance the site amid record-breaking visitor numbers. Eugenia Peters tells us more.
It's the first for Grenada's famed underwater sculpture park. They use a fee to access the Molineux Beauséjour Marine Protected Area, introduced as part of a broader effort to maintain and protect the site for future generations. Starting May 15, 2025, visitors will pay US $3.50 per person per visit. The fee will increase to US $7 by October 2026 and US $10 by October 2027. Chairman of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Randy Dolland, says the fees are essential to fund the upkeep, improve security, and facilitate ongoing enhancements to the marine park.
The fact that you have a very heavily trafficked area and an area that sort of requires constant maintenance and investments, again, which include reef restoration and ensuring that our marine life is protected, it is important now that the users who want to go see this wonderful attraction, they again pay that sort of conservation fee. This is a long-term vision. It's a long-term adaptation of something that might be different. We had fees before, but they were inadequate, $1 and $2 US, and out of that we were unable to sustain the park, hence why it fell apart in the first place.
The marine park recently benefited from major upgrades, including 29 new sculptures, 19 moorings, and even an underwater wedding chapel. But accessing the site comes with a digital twist. No cash payments allowed. All fees must be paid online through the Pure Grenada payment portal. Dolan explains the move to online payments ensures efficiency, transparency, and aligns with international tourism standards.
There will be no cash transactions accepted at the sculpture park. So anyone asking for cash or exchange of cash, that is not allowed at all. The payments will be done in advance by the provider, and you will go online to the Grenada Tourism Authority's website. You go onto a portal, you pay the fee in advance of leaving for the sculpture park. The rangers who are in the park currently would pretty much assess who's on board, and then that's of course reconciled with our system that that's in fact the amount of individuals who enter the park.
The underwater sculpture park fees may just be the beginning. The GTA head says they may consider a similar approach for other key attractions across the Tri-Island state in the future.
So when you bring friends, family, visitors from abroad, and you refer them to go to that site, there are proper bathroom facilities, it's well maintained, there's no garbage lying around, there are no broken things around that's a hazard to people and small children, and you want to be proud of it. And I think that this is a step in the right direction, that we are now reinvesting in ourselves.
Meanwhile, additional fees will also come into effect for various marine activities under the amended Fisheries Act, including US $25 per day for overnight yacht charters and US $10 per person for scuba diving, snorkeling, and other marine tours. All eyes will now be on how the phased approach impacts visitor flow, community livelihoods, and the long-term sustainability of Grenada's marine tourism sector. For GBN News, I am Eugenia Peters.
Still to come in network news, leader of opposition business in the Senate, Nolan Cox, sees no justification for budget delay.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenlec at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
How am I supposed to finish cooking like this? I wonder if climate change is behind all these water shortages. Time to think about the future. It's really time to invest in a proper water storage tank, you know. What water tanks you guys have available?
We have 450 gallons for a family of 3, 800 gallons for a family of 5, and 1,000 gallons for a family of 7. Purchasing any of these tanks will ensure that you have enough water stored.
Don't be like me and wait until you're out of water. Be smart, be prepared, invest in a proper water storage tank today.
Don't call me small, I'm dreaming big, I'm gonna have it all. ACB's me, start, manage, expand. Taking on all my competition, got the whole bank's attention. ACB, best financial solution. My business has a good reputation. Ready for success? Call us at 444-4919 or visit us at acbonline.com to learn more. ACB's me. Start, manage, expand your business today.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and nice. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherish Springs off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local where you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, the budget leader of government business in the Senate, Adrian Thomas, kicked off debate on the 2025 budget on Tuesday. He told Parliament that government's aim is to bring out the greatness in all citizens. Beverly Telesford reports.
Adrian Thomas, leader of government business in the upper house, says Grenada's EC $1.9 billion budget is geared at bringing out greatness in all citizens. The upper house began debating the budget Tuesday morning.
The Prime Minister declared in his independence address on February 7th, 2025, and I quote, "We are a great nation. There is greatness in every one of us. I repeat, we are a great nation, and there is greatness in every one of us." Madam President, this is a very powerful and inspiring statement. It reinforces national pride, unity, while recognizing the potential within every citizen. How do we utilize that greatness? How does the government encourage its citizens and get the citizens to capitalize on that greatness. This budget, Madam President, is geared to create the enabling environment to do just that.
Reiterating that the 2025 budget is fully financed, Thomas, who serves as Tourism and Culture Minister, said the overall deficit of more than $330 million will be largely financed by drawing down on state savings.
Of note, Madam President, the overall deficit of $337.4 million will be largely financed from a drawdown of some $283.3 million of government deposits held in the consolidated funds. I wonder if people understand what it means. Madam President, we did well at savings that we have, and we're going to utilize it, Madam President.
Once the budget and the Budget Loan Authorization Act are approved by members of the Upper House, it will become legal for the government to start implementing all the projects and initiatives as outlined in the budget for the fiscal year 2025, which began on January 1st. The budget debate in the Senate will resume on Thursday.
All right, that report there by Beverly Telesford. Well, Adrian Thomas, like I mentioned, is the leader of government business in the Senate. He said the government will be making some significant changes to the Citizenship by Investment Act in the coming weeks, which will allow local businesses to benefit from the program in a more tangible way.
This government, in the coming weeks, will pass amended regulation to reduce, and I want to re-emphasize here, to reduce by 70% all fees that are to be paid by local Grenadian developers. So it's not only a program for investors per se, foreign investors, but we want it to be a program where Grenadians or ordinary people, home and abroad, can be part and parcel of this very Citizenship by Investment program.
Meanwhile, Nolan Cox, the leader of opposition business in the Senate, said the excuse provided by government to delay the presentation of the 2025 budget is not justified. In his opening statement to the 2025 budget debate, Cox said government should have presented the budget on time so that those affected by Hurricane Beryl will have a shorter wait time for funds approved in the budget. The budget for an upcoming fiscal year is traditionally presented late November or early December of the previous year, but government attributed the delayed budget presentation to Hurricane Beryl and the implementation of a new budgeting software.
It is my understanding that the delayed presentation of this year's budget is attributed to the implementation of a new budget software and the impact, of course, of Hurricane Beryl. While the latter is indeed a significant event, it should have been an even greater reason, Madam President, for the timely preparation of the 2025 budget, given the urgent need for immediate investment in the economy to bolster an already sluggish recovery effort.
Cox, who is the caretaker for the main opposition New National Party in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, two of the worst hit areas by Hurricane Beryl, said the excuses provided by government do not justify the delay. Focusing on government's projects and initiatives for Carriacou and Petite Martinique outlined in the 2025 budget, Cox likened them to a carnival masquerade.
That description, Carnival masquerade. Madam President, this budget is designed to distract, disguise its true nature. Beneath the surface lies weak economic investment in the economy, enormous wastage, poor management, structural deficits, and an uninspiring economic outlook, Madam President. This budget does not embody the vision and hope required to propel Grenada's growth and development for the next 50. I am very convinced, Madam President, this budget is far short of that.
Highlighting some of the short-term needs of the Sister Isles, Cox said most of the assistance has been given to Carriacou and not Petite Martinique. He lamented that neither a single home was built for a citizen, nor temporary repairs carried out on major infrastructure such as the jetty and the Lone Health Centre on the Sister Isle of Petite Martinique. Coming up in Network News, the RGPF to investigate death at Dabo St. George, as well as threats against police officers and public officials. Back in a moment.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so no. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You them boss dragon. Hello. You see that? About 10 let them make a hard day, man. Me a 38 man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number one run, man. What is that easy? No what? Nice. Yeah. Number one. Ah, yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the #1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of a 15-year-old girl of Dabo, St. George. There she is. Officers responded to a report on Monday after the deceased was discovered hanging at her home. She was pronounced dead at the scene by a medical practitioner. A post-mortem will be conducted to determine the cause of death. Meanwhile, in unrelated news, according to the Royal Grenada Police Force, it has observed an increasing number of videos being circulated on social media containing threats directed at law enforcement officers and other public officials. These videos, which have raised serious concerns about public safety and security of officials, are under active investigation. The RGPF said any individuals found responsible for making or sharing such threats will face the fullest extent of the law. The RGPF added that it remains committed to ensuring the safety and security of all citizens, including police officers and public officials. In light of this development, the RGPF is urging members of the public to act responsibly and refrain from engaging in any activity that could incite violence, create fear, or disrupt public order. The authorities are emphasizing the importance of maintaining peace and stability within the country and calling on all citizens to use social media platforms responsibly. The RGPF is reassuring the public that it will continue to monitor and address any threats to national security while taking swift action against those who seek to undermine law and order. Still with police news, police are concerned about the increase in involvement of students and young people in gambling, loitering and other illegal activities in the Tantine area. In response, a meeting was held on Monday, March 17, bringing together key stakeholders, including representatives of the Ministry of Education, school principals from institutions in the Tantine area, and senior law enforcement officials. The discussion focused on identifying sustainable solutions to protect the well-being of the youth in the community. As part of efforts to address concerns, the RGPF is heightening its presence in the area, adopting a proactive approach to deter such activities. This story, an upcoming project, is expected to cause traffic disruptions along the Grand Anse Main Road as work is set to begin on the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Fund UK SIF project to improve Grenada's southern water supply network. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell announced the planned commencement of the project for next month during his closing statement of the budget debate, explaining that the 9-month project is part of the reason the Grand Anse Road has not been resurfaced recently, despite its deteriorating condition.
We wanted to resurface Grand Anse since last year, but we have the Southern Water and Sewage project from the UK SIF, which means we are going to have to run significant new water pipe infrastructure, and unfortunately, there are no easements. We know a lot of these homes are literally in the road, and so the pipes have to be run in the road. I think we would all understand that if we resurfaced the road last year, and then starting April or May this year, we see tractors coming and digging and ripping up half of the road to lay pipes, everybody go actively mad, and if we can't plan. So to some extent, Mr. Speaker, we have to await this project. We had a debriefing yesterday. We are hoping that construction, as in the actual laying of the pipes, could start in April. This is a 9-month project. So there's going to be significant inconvenience on the Grand Anse Main Road if this starts in April for the next 9 to 10 months before we can resurface the entire road. We are hoping, nonetheless, that we can get the Morris Bishop to Sugar Mill part done and the Sugar Mill to Woodlands area done.
The work will be executed by the National Water and Sewage Authority. The intervention is intended to increase the availability of safe drinking water and improve water resources management in the country's southern region. Sports news after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. 2 Grenadians are among the 7 players already confirmed by the Windward Islands Infernos ahead of the highly anticipated West Indies Breakout League. They are Teddy Bishop and Daryl Cyrus. As per tournament regulations, each team is allowed to protect 7 cricketers with a maximum of 3 players aged 27 to 29. The remaining 7 players per squad will be selected during the draft, and they must all be 26 years old or younger. Recognizing the importance to the T20 game, Cricket West Indies has also mandated that one of the protected 7 players must be a leg spinner. To maintain the league's focus on emerging talent, all players must have limited professional experience, defined as having played fewer than 40 List A T20 matches and fewer than 10 international T20s. The 2025 West Indies Breakout League will take place from April 25 to May 10. It will feature 17 matches, all hosted at the prestigious Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Trinidad. The Dennis Cornwall St. Patrick's Cricket Council T20 tournament delivered another weekend of thrilling cricket action, with Marley Liverer, Revenge and Fountain securing crucial victories in their respective matches. Revenge defeated Tivoli in a close encounter in Game 1 on Saturday after losing the toss. Batting first, Revenge seized the opportunity to put on 178 for 8 in their allotted 20 overs. Dwayne Wildman top scored with 33 runs not out. Tahir Dorset and Giovanni McIntosh took 3 wickets each. Revenge responded with a determined bowling effort, securing the win with just a few balls to spare. Davis Giles, captain of the Tivoli team, with an effort of 28 runs in 12 balls, together with Kerry Phillips' 24 in 17, was not enough to take the win. Ronick Holder and Alex Blackett both shined in the bowling against Tivoli, with Holder 4 for 21 in 4 overs and Blackett 4 for 39 in 4 overs. Ronick Holder was awarded man of the match. The second game on Saturday saw Tivoli again in action, this time against Fountain. Winning the toss and electing to bat, Tivoli put up a strong total of 245 for 4 in their allotted overs. Kyron Joseph led the charge with a stunning 87 off 52 balls, smashing 6 fours and 7 sixes. He was well supported by skipper Davis Giles with 69 off 39 balls, 6 fours and 5 sixes, and Tahir Dorset 40 off 18 balls, as Tivoli's top order dominated the bowling attack. Among the Fountain bowlers, Dante Alexander 2 for 31 and Andre Dixon 2 for 55 were the most effective, breaking key partnerships to prevent Tivoli from crossing the 250 mark. In response, Fountain beat Tivoli's total in just 18.2 overs, displaying an aggressive batting performance. Kelvin Peters played a match-winning knock of 61 off 29 balls not out, striking 3 fours and 6 sixes. Amari Paul's 49 off 34 balls and Stephen Granger 42 off 19 balls provided a solid foundation, while Dante Alexander smashed 39 off just 12 balls, bringing the match to an electrifying finish. Tivoli's bowlers struggled to contain the onslaught, with Tahir Dorset 1 for 51 and Holly Charles 1 for 15, taking key wickets, but ultimately losing the match for his outstanding 87-run innings. Kyron Joseph was named man of the match, playing a crucial role in setting up Tivoli's total. The action then moved to Sunday, when Marley Liverer outclassed Fountain with 8-wicket victory. On Sunday, of course, in the final match of the group stage in Zone B, winning the toss and opting to bat, Fountain posted 178 all out in 19.5 overs. The top scorer for Fountain was Aaron Phillip, who played a sensational knock of 49 off 24 balls, striking 5 fours and 4 sixes. Krishan Elahi, 28 of 15 balls, and Amos Narayan, 21 of 22 balls, also made valuable contributions. Marley Livera's bowling attack was led by Michael Joseph, who claimed 3 wickets for 51 runs, while Nkrumah Fraser and Nyron Belfont scored 2 wickets each, restricting Fountain from accelerating in the final overs. Chasing 179, Marley Livera produced a batting masterclass led by a breathtaking 129 of 60 balls not out from Michael Joseph. His innings featured 14 fours and 9 sixes, carrying his team to victory with over 4 overs to spare. Kendall Charles, 15 of 21 balls, and Nyron Belfont, 10 of 7 balls, played supporting roles as Marley Livera reached 182 for 2 in 15.1 overs. For his sensational match-winning innings, Michael Joseph was named man of the match. Joseph is currently leading the runs with a whopping 3 centuries over 3 matches. That is the sports news for now. Trinidad and Tobago nationals will go to the polls on April 28. This is the breaking news coming out of the Twin Island Republic.
Announced that the general election will be held on April 28th. In a statement a short while ago, the Prime Minister noted that he has advised Her Excellency Christine Kangaloo, the President, to dissolve Parliament with immediate effect from midnight on Tuesday 18th March 2025 in accordance with Section 68 of the Constitution. The Prime Minister has also advised that the President, in accordance with Section 33 of the Representation of the People Act, Chapter 2.1, issue writs of the election for the 2025 general elections, and those are to be issued on the 18th day of March 2025, and to fix Friday 4th April 2025 as nomination day, and as a result polling day. The day that this country heads to the polls will be April 28th 2025, as reported by the Trinidad Guardian. Of course, we are reporting that Prime Minister Stuart Young has called the general election to be April 28th, 2025. That's just in a matter of weeks. The Prime Minister has advised the President to dissolve the Parliament from midnight on Tuesday, March 18th, and that's in accordance with the Constitution.
Further afield, Israel's airstrikes on Gaza wiped out entire families overnight. According to Palestinians, the intensity of the attacks resembles the early days of the war. Dozens of bodies have been brought to the last health facility still partially functioning in Gaza City. More in this Al Jazeera report.
Once again, we're seeing more people that are pouring into the hospital, just something that reminds us of what happened in the past 15 months. Overwhelming situations inside Al-Aqsa, inside Al-Ahli hospital here in Gaza City, where bodies of one entire family that was killed last night in its residential home, or whatever left of its residential home in the eastern part of Shujaiya. Bodies of women and men and children are all on the ground here inside Al-Ahli hospital. This scene keeps repeating itself across the hospital. This is not the only corner. We're seeing people here gather to perform the prayer before these bodies are taken to their final resting place at the vicinity of the hospital.
We were shocked late at night to see strikes and attacks on Gaza, like in the early days of the war. I was with all of my family, and suddenly there was a big attack against our residential block. The attack killed so many people from my family. Some of them we still haven't recovered from under the rubble. So far, we managed to recover about 26 bodies from my family and 20 other people who were with us.
This is not the only site that we're seeing this happening across Gaza, in the central area, in Rafah city.
We'll remind you of the headlines after this. Reminder of the headlines. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell reportedly doing well after suffering blackout at his People's Parliament on Monday night. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to attend the 76th meeting of the OECS Authority. The opposition's leader of business in the Senate, Nolan Cox, sees no justification for budget delay. Also in the news regionally, general elections in Trinidad and Tobago to be held on April 28. Internationally, entire families wiped out as Israel bombards Gaza's residential areas. Plus, in the sports news, Michael Joseph slams another blistering century in the Dennis Cornwall St. Patrick's Cricket Council T20 tournament. Right, we should mention here that Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is attending the OECS Authority meeting in St. Lucia. And of course, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Andy Williams, is acting as Prime Minister during Deacon Mitchell's absence. All right, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Thank you for choosing the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Have a good night.